welcome back to my channel. Today we'll discuss Quarter 3, Module 2 about correct oral language, stance, and behavior in journal writing. For our learning objectives at the end of the lesson, we'll be able to identify correct oral language, stance, and behavior in writing a journal, analyze a journal entry based on oral language, tone, and mood, familiarize oneself with the elements that constitute a journal, and appreciate the importance of knowing the elements of journal writing with the use of appropriate oral language and sense in giving information, giving instructions, and narrating events. Now let's read the passage. We have to identify the tense of verb use, from what point of view was a journal told, and what could be the purpose of the writer in the journal entry. The underlined verbs indicated the use of simple past tense. The pronouns being highlighted indicated that the text is told in the first person point of view. The words encircled are the transition words or logical connectors used to indicate chronological sequence of events. And descriptive words and sensory details are indicated by the use of words such as clean and comfortable rooms, sound of ambulance. We can say that the correct use of simple past tense, the proper use of first person pronouns, and appropriate use of transition words and descriptive words all point to the kind of oral language. And for stance and behavior, stance can be defined as the attitude that the writer has towards the topic. It determines the tone, mood, the choice of words in one's writing. Now we'll have tone. Tone is the way of a writer uses words, create images, chooses details, uses language and structure to create a certain attitude or feeling upon the readers about his or her topic. Tone can be positive, negative, or neutral. Tones can also be cheerful, depressing, exciting, intense, pessimistic, playful, sarcastic, serious, and a lot more. For mood, it is the feeling or emotion that the readers feel in reading a text or passage. Feelings like joy, calm, peace, and anger are examples of mood. Now, let's try to review about tone and mood. If the statement is correct, choose a happy emoticon. If the statement is incorrect, choose a sad emoticon. Number one, the tone of a story or text is the attitude of the writer towards a subject. Happy emoticon. Now, for number two, the mood is the feeling we readers get when we read a story. Happy. Now, for number three, the tone or mood of a passage or written piece is conveyed by the author through emoticons. Sad. For number four, the tone of text or story is a summary of events. Sad. And for number five, the tone and mood of a story or any written piece is achieved by the style and choice of words the author uses in his writing. Happy emoticon. Now, writing about your own life is called personal writing. Keeping a record of our thoughts, ideas, feelings, and observations trains us to be reflective about people, things, and events. We will focus on journal writing. Journal writing is important because it is one of the means through which one can express himself or herself. Let's talk about journal. Is an ongoing record of important events and personal observations. It records the details of someone's life. Some journals are private, meant for the writer's eyes alone, but there are journals that are meant to be shared with others. Some people keep journals on each day's events and perhaps their feelings about these events. Other people write in their journal only to fulfill a special purpose, such as keeping a record of a trip. Purposes of journals: first, to keep track or summarizes everyday experiences. Second, to express personal feelings and insights. Third, to record special experiences. in life. Preparing to write a journal entry. We have here notes for the entry and are based on four questions that are key to a travel entry. Questions like when, who, where, and what. So, we've noticed that the writer treats the items from the notes in chronological order and uses transitions such as gradually, occasionally, and finally to help clarify the time sequence. Notice also that the writer has included descriptive words and details as well as personal observations at the end. Then, take note that the writer is writing from the first person point of view with the use of pronouns such as our, we, I, and as for the tense of verb used, the past tense is evident in the text. Elements of journal writing. So, we need time and place. This tells when and where the event takes place. And descriptive details. These tell the specific details about the persons, places, or objects described in the journal. Next, chronological order or sequence of events. These give the order of events that happen with the use of transition words or logical connectors. Lastly, personal observation. This refers to how the writer feels about the event or incident. Now, tips in writing a journal entry. Hmm, To get you started to write, choose a regular time to write, okay? Be it early in the morning or late in the evening. Find a quiet and comfortable place to write. Try to write often and at least 5 to 10 minutes at a time. Just keep on writing. Make sure your handwriting is legible. Okay, before writing, first recall an event or situation that you would want to write about. List down everything that you can recall about the situation. Organize ideas into a meaningful manner. You can ask the following questions and try to come up with answers. For during writing, write your journal entry based on the organization of ideas you have prepared. Provide descriptive details. Use adjectives to vividly describe the events and details. Relate the events in chronological order by using transition words and include your personal observation or remarks about the events you wrote. And after writing, of course, read your journal entry. Make sure that there are no errors in mechanics like spelling and grammar. Observe the agreement rules in journal writing. Ensure that your journal entry is clearly presented, and you may invite family members or your friends to read your journal and encourage them to share their comments and reactions. Okay, sample journal entry. Boracay, April 2019. So let's analyze the sample journal entry. Okay, let's start with the elements or the components. Setting, time and place. Okay, details from the journal entry. Okay, beach in Boracay. Four characters. Details from the journal entry. I, my parents, siblings. For descriptive details, hmm, beautiful native cottages, eager tourists, the crystal blue waters, white fine sand sparkled as the sunlight touched the shoreline, now dotted with beachgoers. The cool and fresh smell of the sea breeze. Okay, transition words used. We have here gradually, immediately. And last, the personal observation. Okay, the line. Oh, how I love the feeling. An outing in the beach is one of my favorites. Okay, to sum it up, in writing, the use of appropriate language is very important. It must be suitable to the desired audience and purpose of your writing. Appropriate use of language can make one's writing effective in conveying the desired information. All right. Hope that you've learned something about Quarter 3, Module 2, Correct Oral Language, Sense, and Behavior in Journal Writing. Thank you and goodbye.